So this current installation here is a real MacGyver meets Mr. Bean meets Mr. Roger. This is an all-time classic right here. You got your spray foam, your white sticky tape, and your plastic inserts that do not hold into anything. This is going to fall off the wall immediately upon mounting a TV. Let me show you how to mount any size TV bracket into just drywall. You don't need to find studs, because if you only have a screwdriver or a butter knife, you're going to have a very difficult time, as these people did, screwing the screws into a stud. And yeah, what you don't want to do is this. So let me show you. We're going to use a screwdriver and these handy dandy snap toggle bolts here. These are a really incredible fastener. I will link these things in the description, Amazon links down below. So yeah, these are rated for 265 pounds. I'll tell you what, at the end of the video, we'll get this thing mounted. I'll extend the arm and I will hang off this thing like a monkey bar. So we could be ending a little abruptly, but let's get into it. So the first step here is to just remove this old bracket. So take those off. So now I'm just going to reuse these holes that I had here. If you didn't, you would locate your bracket. Just take the point of the screwdriver and make a couple marks where you're trying to mount this thing. If you just look at it from a little ways back, you can get a pretty good sense of plumb and level. Mark those out. We're going to reuse these existing holes. Now for these snap toggle bolts, you do need a 1/2 inch hole. If you have a drill and drill bits, of course, use that 1/2 inch drill bit and put that in there. But I said I was going to show you how to do it with just a screwdriver. So that's what we're going to do. This pick-a-bit here is about a 1/2 inch right at the base here. So if we jam that in there, that should make a 1/2 inch size. You basically want to have enough room for this to slip inside and this little flange to go in and sit flush with the drywall. If you needed to start from scratch, put the screw bit on there, stab that in, pull this out, jam this in. And yeah, if you had a steak knife or a butter knife, you could probably do a similar job here. Now this is kind of the beauty of this snap toggle system. These are rated 265 pounds. You could definitely use toggle bolts here. Toggle bolts, you kind of have to get them in place and stuff them in. You're going to need a bigger hole. The nice thing about these is, let's just show you here. You put them in, that thing flips out. And then this is kind of like one of those little zap strap type things. You just push this back and get that in there, and then this just snaps off. And then there you go. You've got your little anchor secured there, and you don't have to worry about with the toggle bolt. It's really hard to get the toggles in there and get it all secured. This would be a perfect system for like mounting a cabinet into a drywall space. Yeah, you just want to make sure that that thing flips out once it gets inside there. Push this little thing back. And snap them off. That is a really sweet system. So now let's screw this thing back in place. Look at that from a little further back. Get it plumb. Yeah, that is snug. That is nice. So yeah, you can see that. That's in there really nicely. Will I be able to hang off this? I don't know. All right, here we go. I'm not really hanging off of it. This is awkward. Oh. And I need some more clear tape and spray foam. This did not quite hold me. I mean, if you have a 220-pound TV, you may need to hit a stud. But if you did have a bigger bracket and you had 3 or 4 of these across the top, you'd be able to mount a 220-pound TV. Not that one exists in the world, but yeah, these snap toggle bolts are incredible. And hey, if you want to see how to fix up some drywall damage like this, go ahead and check out this video right over here. Why do I do this to myself? Now I'm going to have to make a video about fixing this. I'm never going to finish this house.